These 10 faceless niches that I'm going to show you in a second are printing absolute bank. So let's go ahead, dive right into my screen and show you. Just like the title said, 10 faceless channels that are blowing up right now and that can make you money. At number 1, we have Starbound Extra. You can see the channel has 14,500 subscribers with only 33 videos. And it looks a little bit like a Avatar spin-off. So it is something which is trending, and also, if correctly, this year or next year there's a new movie coming out, so you can already go ahead and make predictions and of course make stories around that. There's really people that have fever about Avatar that want to consume more content like that. So it is an absolutely amazing channel, and of course always think of concepts where you can adapt this content to as well. What this channel is also doing very well is that this channel is uploading content which is 40 minutes long, which means that they will have a lot of mid-roll ads, which means that this channel can actually make a lot more money. I would not be surprised if this channel actually makes at least $10 per 1,000 views, if not more. That would mean that this video that they posted 3 weeks ago actually ended up generating around $1,200 in just 3 weeks. This video, which got 98,000 views, if you get paid $10 per 1,000 views, you would actually make around $1,000 or a little bit less, $20 less, but still really good money. And this video from a month old would have earned over $500. Then, niche number 2, we have Library of the Thoth. Oh, that's just a joke, sorry. Library of Thoth. Very interesting stuff. Also, I like the About section that they've done here. They got 56,000 subscribers with only posting 45 videos, which shows you they're getting a lot of momentum. The other thing that we often look at if a niche is performing well is if the videos are getting more views than the channel has subscribers. In this case, we are clicked on most popular, but still, this content is all very recent. And it is also very funny because this is actually a spin-off from one of the niches and one of the channels that I've shown on this exact YouTube channel. And it's the full story of Hermetism, every spiritualist must know. That's the exact same video that I made about the full story of the Holy Quran on the channel called Islamic Insights, which I've shared before on my YouTube channel. Then here you see this is the last video you'll ever need about whatever that word is. I'm good in English, but not that good. Very straight to the point. It is a popular thumbnail style, and this thumbnail style, the full story of, and the full story of, and the full story of, is a very popular concept. And this channel actually has a lot more subscribers than I do, and I've posted a lot more videos, but it seems there's a lot of interest in this stuff. And it also gives me the idea to go ahead, walk downstairs, and give my team also the instruction to go ahead and create channels like this one. I really like the videos, and once again, the duration is around 30-40 minutes, and sometimes a little bit longer. On my Islamic Insight, I have an RPM of $12 per 1,000 views, so that would mean that this video that got over 1 million views almost in one single month would have made them over $12,000, which is an absolutely crazy result. The same with these videos. If this times 12, that would have been about $1,400 for just this video alone. So this channel is printing absolute bank, and I'm kind of sad that I didn't think about this earlier. Then, number 3, we have the Golden Age history. We see a lot of old money stuff, and that's going very viral. We also have niches such as Then versus Now, and this is another one, Golden Age history. 87 videos, 13,000 subscribers. For these kind of channels, it is really hard to get subscribers because most people that watch the content just want to watch it and they don't necessarily want to subscribe. The same way that I can ask for these videos like, hey, listen, if you think that these niches that I'm sharing here are absolutely awesome, then please go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and help me hit 10,000 subscribers or 100,000 subscribers. You can't really say that in content like that they are posting here, as that's not really possible. So, here you see 400,000 views in 1 month. There are 20-minute videos. The RPM on this niche is around $4 to $5. We do have a couple students in this niche. And also, just for context, I never share niches of my students. This is actually done by one of our employees that has no idea which channels he can and cannot post about. So that's one thing that I just wanted to say. Not that people think if you work with us, we're going to expose your niches. No, I just get this data. I know about it. And I'm on YouTube doing niche research about 3 hours a day. Then, number 4, we have Jet Set Genius with 15,000 subscribers with 52 videos. This once again comes from a very simple niche. A lot of people these days are being heavily clickbaited on YouTube and heavily misled, which they really don't like. And then with Jet Set Genius, what you see is actually 12 airport secrets that are never told to passengers. And it shows you 4 different kinds of passengers with all sort of across. Okay, hey, what shouldn't I wear to the airport? That's an interesting thing. I might want to know that. Let me go ahead and click on that video. The same as like, don't put it in the tray. It's a big mistake. Why? Maybe theft, maybe radius. I don't know. That's a very interesting thing. I don't feel clickbaited there. I feel like, okay, I see a passport, I see a phone, which shouldn't I actually go ahead and put in there? So once again, YouTube automation is nothing else than doing good research, using psychology, and having a basic level of English. If you're really bad in English, then don't bother doing it. And once again, a very interesting niche that we see right here. Secret-free things, backpacks banned, never put it here again, never put this under a seat, never use this bag again. So which bag you shouldn't use, which one you should use. And once again, 1 million views in 3 weeks. However, this video is 11 minutes long. The RPM on this niche is actually kind of high, surprisingly. It would be about $4 to $5, but that would mean that this video on the minimum made about $4,000 in just the past 3 weeks. So this is a very hot channel. And of course, once again, think of concepts where you can put this stuff as well. Number 5, we have Raiders History, another very good channel. As well, you can see here 300,000 views in 2 months, 134,000 in 13 days. So it goes a little bit up and down, and this has more of sort to do with the crime stuff, but very specific locations, Oakland, Los Angeles, and Las Vegas, and nothing really more. Which means you're going to have a very big US audience in this case, which of course is going to give you a huge RPM. If you want me to make a video of like how I estimate these RPMs and how I think of that stuff, let me know. I can make a separate video about that on YouTube as well. The Tragic Life of Thoth Marinovich. A lot of different names, a lot of different people. Doesn't seem like it's getting the most amount of views, but still, if you can get 134,000 views in 13 days, that would be about 10,000 views a day. In a niche like this, you're probably going to be expecting an RPM of around $6 to $7 if you have a watch time over 10 minutes, which means that still this channel or this video should have generated almost $1,000 in 2 weeks, which is still really good. Then the dark side. This is really funny. We actually had a student go viral in this niche years and years and years ago, and it's really funny to sort of see that niche come back alive again with a very unique style of thumbnails with the prime in the background, which I really like. I don't really like this text. It looks very ugly Photoshop style, which means there are a lot of improvements in this content. Also, this content is only 10 minutes long. You can probably improve the storytelling. You can make these videos 20 minutes long, and then the prime stuff is possible. Also, what's good about prime, I immediately think of course, the drink of Logan Paul and KSI, prime hydration. So there's your free ad in this case. So yeah, prime in the background looks really good. The rest of stuff, I'm not that big into darts, so I have not that much knowledge about it. I just saw the channel pop up, and I thought it's very interesting as well. Timeless Black Legacy. Very clear thumbnails, a very clear style, just shows you the millionaire life, in this case of black people. So sometimes they do have it very, very well off. Here, the lifestyle of Kendrick Lamar, Bruno Mars, Trevor Noah, Lil Wayne, Cat Williams, Kevin Durant, Steve Harvey, LeBron James. They do have really good lifestyles, and it definitely makes sense to put this content out there, for sure in combination with AI. And I think you can even do sort of the rich lifestyle of black people, where you're going to sort of make actual rich black people, and you're going to make very good big stories around them. So it would be like the day in the life of Trevor Noah. You've probably seen a trend also on Instagram. One thing, I'm not trying to be racist here. I'm just doing YouTube automation. This is just stuff that works. So yeah, very interesting stuff. You can see it works. And the same with Kendrick Lamar. You can do a day in the life of Kendrick Lamar and then have an entire story with these kind of images. So like, I woke up in my 8-bedroom penthouse here in LA, and then you have like a little bit of an LA shot. You can even do it in combination, maybe with some stock footage as well. And you can make like maybe 90 minutes, 2-hour-long stories around it. I don't think anyone else is really doing that right now. For sure not in the rich lifestyle and having such stories. I would probably listen to them as well. I think it's kind of funny. So yeah, as an NBA superstar, and of course, you're borrowing authority. You're using the names of famous people, so it's a lot easier to get views. And once again, 190,000 in a month with 30-minute videos, you're going to be expecting an RPM of about $10, which means this is going to be $2,200, another $2,000, another $1,500, another $1,200, another $1,150, 2 times 2, and another $1,000, and then it becomes a little bit less. And that's all pretty much within literally 1 month. So that shows you that this channel is probably raking in about $10,000 plus each and every single month. And once again, you can go ahead and type in all of these names. And of course, if you want access to these documents earlier than normal, then please go ahead and subscribe to the email list down below. That's where we're sharing the juice first before we're putting it up on the YouTube. So you can already go ahead and start making these channels. Then number 8, Christian thinking. It's a little bit in combination with also one of the channels that we used to run called Fast Flick Recap. It's sort of the revelation where Jesus has a message about Donald Trump. And it's also Donald Trump then saying I'm not America's savior, Jesus Christ is. And then in combination with Donald Trump. So you're using literally probably the most 2 famous names in the world right now. Mel Gibson, honest opinion of the Pope Francis. The only problem with this content is that it's very, very short. It's 1, 2, 3 minute content. So you're going to be expecting an RPM of about $1 per 1,000 views. But still, if you count up all these views, which are happening in the last, let's say this one in the last month, it's going to be 129. It's going to be about 300, 500, 700, about 930,000 views, and let's say the RPM average would be $1.50, it's still going to be $1,500. But the cost for these very, very, very small channels and a very small duration of the video is going to be so cheap, it's probably still going to be worth it. And this is what I like to call passive channels. Channels that can make me money every single month. I build up a team, I outsource it, and then I go ahead and make money on it every single month without really looking at the channel. Normally what I do then is I optimize it once a month. I look at the best performing topics. I look at the recent news. As an example, JD Vance is a lot in the news recently. I don't see his face here yet. I think it could work very well for sure if you also have Tristan Tate on there. And you can probably also use some clickbait in regards to Andrew Tate, because of course he went from Christianity to Muslim. And if I'm correct, back to Christianity. I'm not 100% sure. But it could be a very good video and a very good point to talk about. Then number 9, gossip vibe. Celebrity channels, they always come up, they always die out, but you can print absolute bank with them. I've known people that do over $1 million a year with these kind of celebrity channels. So I have nothing else really to say about that. Then just know that a lot of your videos probably won't be profitable until some of them will be hugely profitable. You have to look at how much are you spending per month and how much are you generating per month. The good thing is like when huge events happen, as an example, which still, if correctly, didn't happen yet, at least not as this recording, is the client list of Jeffrey Epstein. The moment that gets released, you can take and make videos about every single person involved in that process. And because you're speaking the truth and now it's like leaked and you have the documents and you have the names, you can borrow so much authority. You can get so many views in there. You can literally start posting 8, 9, 10 videos a day. And that's where you see these screenshots sometimes also pop up on Twitter, where people are literally making more than $10,000 per day. I don't say it's normal. I don't say you're going to achieve that, but it does happen. And I've seen it happen personally. And I've known people that have actually pulled this off as well, including myself with the not Kevin Hart, with the, how's she called again? I want to say Kevin Hart, but Kevin Hart is not Amber with the one from Pirates of the Caribbean, that guy. I did a content as well. I made 40,000 also in about 3 weeks, so that did really well for me. Psychotic, stop helping. This is never told to you. What people feel when you decide to walk away, Carl Jung. So it's sort of like the philosophy and that kind of knowledge, the dark side of goodness, lessons from Machiavelli. This content is getting very popular, so you can search for other names and then generate AI content around their stories. So you have less risk of copyright. And once again, these channels are absolutely blowing up. They're making huge amounts of money. And yeah, this is all just inspiration for you to have a look at. And of course, think of your own concepts. Think, of course, of your own stuff that's working and that's not working. And then go ahead and do some niche research. Of course, if you need help with like niche research, finding profitable niches, building up a content creation team, and going ahead and monetizing your channel and starting to make money, then please don't be afraid and go ahead and send me a message on Instagram with coaching, and let's see how we can help you build your very own profitable YouTube automation business. I do have to say, we do charge money for that stuff. Just wanted to be upfront with that because my content is all about honesty and transparency. Then I want to show some case studies that we have. Isa, that I'm actually seeing in a couple days here in Bali, hit $10,000 a month within 3 months of working with our one-on-one coaching. By finding the right niche and using AI, she created cheap but high-quality videos that her audience absolutely loved. She now also owns a Spanish channel that's also bringing her an additional $10,000 a month, which is absolutely crazy. So really happy with those results. Then we have Mauro. Mauro is probably one of our best performing students and also shows you those numbers that I'm saying, like $10,000 a day. I've seen that stuff happen. Mauro actually hit a days of even later on further than almost $7,000 in a single day. And here we have a screenshot of him earning literally over $5,000 a day within 2 months of working with us. So he literally started a little bit in December, and the funny thing is this is in January, February when he got these big days. If this was in December, he would have probably made double the amounts of money, and it's also one of our students that actually hit the six-figure mark and earned over $100,000 in a single month. So a huge congratulations to him, which is all possible, of course, with the right guidance. However, I do have to make a disclaimer. The amount of people that hit over $100,000 is probably less than 2%, even with our coaching, because unless you're going to get coaching for 2 years or so, then it might be possible, but getting these results within 3 months is almost unheard of. Then we got Eric, and Eric is also doing amazing with his channels. We now actually managed to go ahead and completely outsource his channels. So this channel that you see right here and these results are 100% outsourced, and he's pulling in over 5 figures every single month. So that's an absolutely amazing result, so I'm really happy for him as well. Then we got Milou and Brian, really good friends of mine. And meanwhile, I also did a podcast with them in Dutch, unfortunately not in English. And we got their channel from $0 to $6,000 or 6,000 euros a month within 6 months of working with us. First, they had the program. In October, I actually hosted a little event, and they joined that as well. And I said, you know what? I'm going to give you a free call. Let's see what we can do for you. And if it does well, then please go ahead and join my coaching. I did the one-on-one call. Next month, they doubled their income. Now they are having other channels, also in multiple languages right now. And they're literally bringing in over $10,000 a month at this moment. So huge congratulations to them as well. Then we get a lot of good reviews on Trustpilot. A lot of people are very happy. Some of people, of course, are also skeptical, but we do know what we're talking about, and that's also what I'm trying to show here, of course, on this YouTube channel. So once again, if you like this content, please go ahead and subscribe. The content here on YouTube is completely for free, but if you want our help building your profitable YouTube automation business or helping you building your profitable YouTube automation business, then please go ahead and DM me coaching. Very simple. If you want to change your life, just like Isa did, Mauro did, Eric did, Milou and Brian, and hundreds of other people, then please go ahead and send me coaching. And you can do that to any of these platforms, whichever one you like the most. I'm most active on Wonder Cash Cow on Twitter and also on Wonder Cash Cow here on the Instagram. I'm also posting a lot of behind the scenes, a lot of stories, a lot of live updates. And of course, if you're Dutch and you come from the Netherlands, then this is probably the best page for you to follow. I do post Dutch content on it, but I do also post some lifestyle stuff there as well. So definitely go ahead and check that out. And I want to thank you all so much for watching to these videos. Please help me hit 100,000 subscribers. And yeah, I hope these niches were helpful. I'll just go through all of them one more time. So Psychotic, very interesting niche. Gossip 5, really good, but has ups and downs. Christianity, really good. You could probably make longer videos and get them into 8-minute videos and make a lot more money. Times Blacklist, Legacy, definitely bring this into the story concept. I think it can do really well for sure with these AI generated images. I think you can make 90 minutes, 2-hour-long content and absolutely make bank of this content. The dark side, not really my niche, but it can make you pretty good money, and you can definitely optimize this one as well. Raiders, same thing. Look at other specific areas. As an example, Dutch crime would be one, or German crime could be another one, or maybe even bring this sort of concept also over to World War II. Jet Set Genius, I love these kind of channels. In this case, it's talking about planes. Look at other things you can do that people might not know. Golden Age History, same sort of thing. I really like these channels. Channels that bring people back in memories is very good. For sure, the years 80s and 90s. Why? All of these people are still alive. Most of the people that watch this kind of content are over 65, and that means they have a lot of money, which means you get really good ads and make a lot of money on that content as well. This one, I should have started that one. Kind of regret that one. And the reason that you know that I'm not researching this stuff is because someone else is actually showing me this for the first time. So luckily enough, I have a couple days before this content goes live. So I'm going to start this channel as well. And then Starbound Extra, also very good. And you can take that alien concept and of course bring it to a lot of different niches. And also sort of the AI content is doing very well. If this video hits 1,000 likes, I'll go ahead and I'll make another video about 10 niches that make over $10,000 a month that are AI generated. So I think that it would also be a very interesting one. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.